I call my dad and I says, hey dear dad, what's going on? He's like, I need your help. I was like, what do you mean you need my help? He's like, I need you to come meet me over at the Fleet Farm. I says, oh, the Fleet Farm. His dad saw you. He says, yeah, the Fleet Farm. I says, the Fleet Farm, Father? He says, yeah, the Fleet Farm. He says, the Fleet Farm, Father. He says, yeah, the Fleet Farm. Why are you being so weird? I said, no, I'll meet you at the Fleet Farm. So I get in my car, I drive over to the Fleet Farm, and I'm standing there outside the Fleet Farm. Now, where's Dad's car? Dad? Father? Daddy? And I call him. I says, Dad, guess what? I'm at the Fleet Farm. Where are you? He says, the Fleet Farm, you dumb son of a gun. I'm not at the Fleet Farm. I'm at the farm fleet. And I'm like, no. That's why I called you 3 times. Oh, yeah, I did. But then, you know what? I can't because my dad didn't do this. They did it. Mills and Blaines. They did. Now, I tried to figure out, I tried to get to the bottom of the story of why this happened. Some people says they were cousins. Others says they were lovers. Others says... I didn't do much research, I'll be honest with you. Because I know the real story, okay? And the real story is this. You've been to high school, right? None of you, perfect. Okay, well, in high school, you sit there, okay, and you've got your homework done. And then inevitably, your buddy comes walking in and he goes, oh, criminy. Was Dad due today? And you're sitting there like, yeah, she was due today. And then he's like, oh, can I copy? And then you're like, well, sure you can copy, but let's try and change up the words. And Dad, you are clapping way too much for Dad, okay? I feel like you've changed up some words in your day, all right? It's your birthday? What's your name? Braden. Braden. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, dear guy. Happy birthday, dear Braden. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. How old are you? Wonderful. And I made all these drinking references today. Perfect. Fantastic, forget I said any of those things. Time for me to clean up the act. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, just so we're all on the same page, this is the Farm and Fleet, this is the Fleet Farm, this is the artist formerly known as Fleet Farm, okay? So, but I'm wondering, this doesn't work with any other business, right? Like, if you did the Fleet Farm, Farm and Fleet effect on any other thing, it wouldn't work, okay? Take the Piggly Wiggly, for example. We all love the Piggly Wiggly. The Piggly Wiggly's our favorite grocery store. Piggly Wiggly. Absolutely, okay, but if you did a Farm and Fleet Farm effect on the Piggly Wiggly, well, then you get not the Piggly Wiggly, you get the Wiggly and Piggly. And I am sorry, Dad is not a grocery store. That's an adult superstore offensive. And it's not just that. What about you know, Bert and Ernie? I love Bert and Ernie. I watch Bert and Ernie take a bath all day long. You know, Robert Ducky, you're the one. You're got. You know, I'll do this all day long. But you know, I'm not about to watch Ernie Bert take a bath. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jeff Duckies wish they were rubber. You know. What if you did the Farm and Fleet Farm effect on like liquor? You know, you got the J&B whiskey and then. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving.
So roll out the barrel and get the band brewing. Life's got you down, just keep her moving.
My mother is crazy. Also 180 IQ, concert pianist, spoke 4 languages and qualified for Miss California in the 60s. You know how God balances most of us good and evil right about there? Mom was way the hell out here, man. Thanksgiving kicked ass. Thanksgiving was her time. Thanksgiving, man, she gave everybody that turkey high. You have that big meal of turkey, get done, sit in front of the TV. This is gonna be a great game. Next time you wake up, you're covered in your own drool, and One of the nephews that stuffed a Hot Wheel track up your right nostril while you were sleeping. She's amazing. 12 different homemade candies, little pilgrim cookies with amaretto chocolate suits and hats. Women just stopped coming over on Thanksgiving because they were tired of getting shown up. I'm not going. No! No, the bitch is crazy and her stuffing kicks my ass. I'm not going. To one of Mom's turkeys, people wake up New Year's. Did you guys have the turkey? I can't feel my legs. See, I believe life is about balance. My mom, brilliant, but manipulative. Beautiful, but more voices in her head than the Wu-Tang Clan. Loves her kids, killed her last husband. I say last husband because you don't get another one after that. Yeah. They take you out of the husband wish book at that point. Because it's a hard personal ad to get answered. Wanted loving, caring man who can take a bullet. Now, we all have a relative somewhere. When you get a phone call at 3 a.m. from the police about them, it doesn't really surprise you. Bet it's not your mom. 6 a.m. day after Thanksgiving, a while back, the phone rings. By the way, 6 a.m., not a really great time for me. I'm a comic. I got to work at 2. 6 a.m., I'm a little grumpy. 6 a.m., I'm a little P.O. 6 a.m., I'm like a vampire with a paper route. So I pick up the phone. Hello? Boy says, hello, Mr. Titus. This is Iris Stevenson. And? Well, sir, I'm your mother's lawyer. And? Well, sir, your mom's in prison. And? Well, sir, she's killed her husband. Oh. Okay, that's a new one. Mom had moved to Idaho, married this hardcore redneck oil rig worker. My mom was one of these women. My mom had this innate ability. Whatever town my mother moved to, the second she walked into town, she would instantly attract the alpha loser of that town. This guy was not a good guy. This guy was half O.J. Simpson and half O.J. Simpson. Scott Peterson sprinkles on the top. A little side of Robert Blake, not a good guy. And on Thanksgiving Day, Mom had one of her turkeys on the table at 4:15. Well, this man thought it should hit the table at 4 o'clock. So he picked it up, threw it across the room. So my mom countered with a boiling pot of potatoes. As was her right. I looked it up in the domestic violence desk reference. Now, at this point, man's from turkey, mom's from potatoes. In a normal family, someone might have stood up and went, Thanksgiving food fight. Oh, God bless us, everyone. But in this case, this man got up, beat the crap out of my mom, and crushed her face in. Yeah, so she went upstairs, got a gun, came down, and shot him 3 times, because she didn't want him to do that again. And years later, my sister told me, as the guy was lying there gut shut, she turned to Mom and said, Mom, should I call an ambulance? And Mom looked at the guy and went, no, wait. She went to trial, got acquitted, and got the guy's $100,000 life insurance policy. Yes. She was insane, not crazy. You want to hear the funniest part of that story? Where my mom, shoots and kills a man. When they moved to Idaho, the guy had 2 acres of land, and he was wanted to take my mom out and taught her how to shoot. What a dumbass! Here's a tip for you guys. If you're gonna beat her, don't teach her to fire the weapon. You ain't holding it right. Just needed a little incentive.